I, just like you, am a beauty consumer, and man, does TikTok get to me. I've never done this video and I'm surprised, but these are products that TikTok made me buy. Meaning I really did not have a desire for these products prior, and then I saw something, whether it be an ad, organic, TikTok shop, I saw something and I was like running out to buy it. So these are all products that I've been personally victimized by TikTok to purchase. Let's get into it. Okay, this first one. This is the only one I didn't purchase with my own money because I received it like a day after I meant to purchase it, so I was excited. But I had full intentions of purchasing the Maybelline Build-A-Brow. I just hadn't heard a lot about a drugstore eyebrow product that was super popular in a while, and this intrigued me because it's a brow gel and then a marker in one, and I am not a big brow marker user, but I just saw some tutorials and I was like, I kind of want to try it. So, didn't buy it, but almost did. And by the way, the point of this video was to tell you whether or not these were worth the purchase or if TikTok bamboozled me, because we're all victims of it. I hope you never feel like I've bamboozled you, because even if I don't like something, I do like to at least lay out the facts. Or if I like something, I like to lay out the facts for what you may like and what you may not like about it, but you know, nobody's perfect. Everybody has different preferences. Anyways, this brow gel, when I first use it, I'm like, ooh, I'm not really gonna like it, but it really holds down. So it doesn't place down the hairs super easily like a lot of other brow gels that I like. But I have to say, how you leave the brows is how they last all day. So this is a really great quality brow product. It has really nice lasting power. The only thing is I do like my eyebrows to be really tamed and put in a certain direction, and this brow gel doesn't really do that, but my brows are going to look like this all day. The con of this is the tiniest amount of brow gel ever. If you only use this brow gel, you're gonna have to constantly be repurchasing this product. Now, the brow marker on the other side is truly one of the best brow markers I've ever used. It's super natural. It doesn't deposit too much liquid. Now, when I use this product, I'm not getting a super brow. This is more so for natural days, but it gets the job done, and like I said, this brow marker is phenomenal. This is a great pickup from the drugstore. So do I feel this is worth it? Did TikTok bamboozle me? TikTok did not bamboozle me. This is worth it. I love it. This was a great find via TikTok. Okay, now this product, I've had this running list for a video for a while, but it was this product where I was like, okay, I need to film this video now, because TikTok influenced me to buy this, because this never would have been a foundation that I would buy for myself. I've heard nothing but absolutely amazing things about the Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion Foundation. And what sold me when I looked it up on Amazon is the shades were really limited, but they did have like a travel size, a mini size, so I could pay a lot less for a smaller amount of product. And the reason I did that is because purchasing from Amazon, you just don't know what color is going to match you, especially since I'm not familiar with this brand and I've never tried any other color from this brand. So I purchased the shade 21 and Ivory. I don't know how this is going to look on me, but I figured it would be a good gauge. If I love the formula, I know whether to work up or work down when it comes to choosing my color. So not many available, but a good option if you think you're within the range to get the small one first. This is truly a who have I not heard anybody talk about kind of product. And everybody's like, you gotta try it. So get even closer here. Let's see how this will sit on the face. My nose is a little irritated. I was being naughty and was picking at it today. So this is a cushion foundation. I might go in with my... Oh, okay. I mean, people said that this gave hecka coverage, and they weren't kidding. And just for reference, the shade Ivory. Oh my gosh, do I have a zit? A Bruin? What did I use recently? Anyways, this is my first time using this foundation, and a little is going a long way. It's really spreading easily. So if I were to purchase the full size, I would definitely go a little bit deeper next time. Not too much deeper. Wow, this is full coverage and it's spreading really, really far. I only did that one dip that you saw. And it's like I'm even taking product from the side of my face and it's wow, that's really full coverage. And I shouldn't be shocked. I've literally seen people applying this online, but it's shocking. I will say when I did go over it with the sponge, which has no product on it, it got a little patchy. So I just dipped in again with a beauty blender. This is a beauty blender. I couldn't remember if it was the Kosas one, because the Kosas one is also yellow. Oh my gosh, the product is never ending. I kind of think I like it better with the sponge it came with, which is quite odd. I normally don't feel that way. Okay, I'm unsure of how I feel about it right now. It's very full coverage. It's quite matte. So as somebody with dry skin, I definitely want to make sure before I wear this that I hydrate well underneath. Furthermore, and since it's not a great color on me, it looks a little patchy in terms of blending. Like it doesn't blend out super even if I go back and kind of push out, like for example, I'm having trouble articulating this. Like once I blended it out and then I went over with a clean beauty blender, it peeled itself up, but that could just be because this is really, really light on me. So we'll see. I'm not sold. I'm not instantly like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, but it definitely had that wow factor when you first dip it in and then put it on your face, because normally cushion foundations just don't have that caliber of coverage. They just don't. Okay, let me put on some concealer because I look scary. So I think right now the foundation industry is huge. So I actually have 3 more foundations that TikTok has convinced me to buy. This first one, in a little bit of an untraditional way, the Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Complexion Touch. So everybody was comparing this to the CoverGirl one with the balls. And honestly, that CoverGirl one made me want to buy the Chanel one. So I did. This foundation is gorgeous. It's fresh, it's light. This can be used as a concealer too, so it gives good coverage. It just sits so smooth on the skin. One of my favorite foundations. This is worth every penny. So in an untraditional route, TikTok got me to buy this, but this foundation is amazing and it is a lot better than the CoverGirl that a lot of people were comparing this to. The other one is this foundation from MAC. I've just been living in the nostalgia of MAC this year, and this was one of their new products of the year that so many people were loving, the Studio Radiance Serum Powered Foundation. So I went ahead and picked it up. It's an okay foundation. It's really lightweight, but I just never love my makeup with this. I also don't dislike my makeup with this, but I feel like my results with this are pretty inconsistent. So it definitely can be skewed based on what other products I pair it with. So I don't know that it was worth it. Really, this isn't a TikTok purchase where I'm like, thank you TikTok for bringing this to my attention. So I'm actually curious to try a few other like older MAC foundations, but a lot of people love this, but for me I was about it. And then the last foundation that I was convinced to buy is from NYX. A lot of NYX products I've been influenced to buy. This is the Bare With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. I shade matched myself to a horrific shade. I also lived in Miami when I bought this, so I was definitely darker in skin tone. But anyways, this foundation, also amazing. This never would have been a product that I would have picked up by myself had I not seen so many people love it. It gives really good coverage, and what's most unique about this compared to other products on the market is it truly is a blurring finish, and I love that blurred look. So this is worth the hype. I do not regret it. Thank you, TikTok. I have a couple blushes. I totally was in on the Sabrina Carpenter cheek, and there's a lot of different, mostly Armani products that are circling around, and then a few other products for the Sabrina Carpenter cheek. So I've kind of collected slowly everything that Sabrina Carpenter supposedly uses. So this one, from my TikTok comments, I was told to pick this up from Makeup by Mario. This was in a video that Sabrina Carpenter did of her makeup bag. They pulled out the Rose Crush Soft Plumping Blush Veil from Makeup by Mario. And I purchased this formula before on my own, but not this color. So this was a color influence from the internet. So let's try it. I mean, not for the first time, but I haven't used this too much. And my complexion is quite different from Sabrina Carpenter's, though I do have this light foundation on, so I think that's gonna help my case. But this does give that rosy look. I think her color, or against her skin tone, it looks a little bit more baby doll. Like, I feel like she keeps the rose towards the back, and then she puts the baby doll pink towards the front, kind of like an ombre. But I can definitely see her having used this. So Sabrina and her TikTok convinced me to pick this up, and it is really pretty. I love this formula from Makeup by Mario. Some of you guys say that it doesn't last forever on you, so this is just a warning. Not something that I've noticed. I normally set cream products when I can with a powder blush on top, so that might be why, but that is a concern people have. But this color, very, very pretty. Does it give super Sabrina Carpenter on me? I would say no, but she literally pulled this out of her makeup bag. Now, if we're talking what her makeup artist uses, I believe they have a partnership with Armani, so they've used the little powder blushes that Armani has, they've used the fluid sheers, they've also used the new Luminous Silk tint. But before the Luminous Silk tints came out, the makeup artist said she would use a mixture of some of the powder blushes and then this fluid sheer in the shade number 8. And let me tell you guys how influenced I was. I have tried this formula multiple times in different colors and did not like it. Did not find a use for it. But because Sabrina Carpenter's makeup artist said that she used this, I bought it again. Lo and behold, not impressed by it because I don't like this formula. The color looks incredible, but you'll have to see. It's glittery. I don't know. It's not very cute on me, and it's very bright on my skin tone. I can see this working on Sabrina's skin tone because she's fair. So I'm just trying to keep this on the apple of my cheek. Not only is it unflattering, like, you see what it does to the texture of the skin, and it messes around with the makeup underneath. Needless to say, did not end up being a fan of this. So this is where I do feel I was steered a bit in the wrong direction. If you have a use for this product, please let me know. I mean, I've tried mixing, not this particular shade, but in the past, I've used it as a base, I've mixed it in with my foundation. This is just a product where I don't get the hype in general. In fact, I believe I just filmed a overhyped makeup. This is one of those products. And yeah, I just made my base look funny and kind of messed up the look for today. So, not very happy with that TikTok influence there. It happens to the best of us. You can do all the research you want online, but sometimes when it comes down to it, you gotta try it yourself before you can really form that opinion, you know? I want to put on a little bit more of the cream blush on top to see if we can fix this a little bit. Like, that fluid sheer is glittery too. If you can't tell, I don't like it. I have a couple of setting powders. So I, in particular, remember somebody saying, I don't get why the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Glue setting powder is so popular when you can have the Givenchy Prism Libre powder. And this is my all-time favorite powder. So I was like, okay, so she has experience with it and she swears by this, along with you guys influencing me as well, telling me that I absolutely needed to try this setting powder. So that was like the final straw. That's what broke the camel's back and made me purchase it. And I will say, to say that this is eons better than my beloved Huda Beauty, I think that's a bit of an overstatement, but it definitely is definitely up there in quality. It is up there in how much I love it. I feel like this one has a hint, a tiny little bit more of a glow to it, which I think will make it more flattering on dry skin. Though I do have dry skin and I very much love the Huda Beauty, but mature skin, dry skin, if you're stuck between the two, I'd go with the Givenchy, but this is one of the most blurring powders on the market and it's extremely lightweight. It's one of those powders that you can bake with and it doesn't look dry. It's a luxury price point, but you're truly getting a luxury product with this, something that is better than the rest. So TikTok absolutely did not steer me in the wrong direction with this product. This is one of my all-time favorite setting powders now, so thank you, TikTok. The next setting powder I have is a newer one to me. I've only used it once or twice so far, but I kept getting, it was TikTok lives for the Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass. This was all marketing. I also got their TikTok ads as well, but I finally bit the bullet and did it. I got the shade Translucent. I picked this up at my local JCPenney, by the way. So check your JCPenney. They might have Kimchi Chic, which is super awesome. And I love the brand. They're really affordable and you can get nice quality products through them. And the packaging for it being such an affordable brand is such an experience. Like this was wrapped up in the prettiest paper in the box. So cute. I told you I've used this twice now, so I'm not super experienced with this, but I have not been disappointed in the slightest. This is also kind of up there in the level of blur that I get from the Huda and the Givenchy. It's a little bit heavier, so it's better for like oily skin, and Kimchi is a drag queen, so that's the kind of style of makeup products you're gonna get with these. They are meant to be bold, full coverage, really set down the makeup, but really, really nice. Has a little bit more color to it comparing it to the Givenchy. It looks heavier on the skin. Not in a bad way, but it just is for more of a heavy-duty glam look. But I'm not regretting this either. I feel like the ads were on point with this product. I did not expect this to be as lightweight as the Givenchy. I knew we were going to get like a full coverage kind of vibe with this. Very mattifying, but it's stunningly blurring. So would not have discovered that if it were not for TikTok, and boy, am I thankful. I have a good amount of lip products because lip products are super trending right now. So the first thing that I was convinced to buy, I'm not gonna try it because it's a whole thing. I've done this in a couple videos. It's that lip liner stain. I purchased this off of Ulta, but it's really, really big on the TikTok shop, and I kept getting those darn TikTok shop ads. So what this is it's a stain, and you draw it around the lips. So I got this on sale. I got it for a pretty good deal. My problem with this is the lines that I make are really, really messy, and when I peel it off, it still looks really messy. The stain is nice, but it's just never applied as clean as I want it to be. I'm gonna let this set, and then I'm gonna peel it off, and you're gonna be able to see the stain that it leaves behind. They have really great wearable colors in the range here. I think it's a bit overhyped. It wasn't the vibe or look that I wanted, and I see so many girls doing this no makeup look, and this is like one of the only things they'll use on their lips, but when I do it, I look like a toddler who got a hold of their mom's lip liner. So for me, I think this was a bit overhyped and was led a bit astray with that product. Now, something that TikTok made me go out and purchase again years later are a couple of OG NYX lip products. I mean, I'm talking the OG lip liner, which this line is incredible because it has the most incredible shade range, anything you could imagine. And then the butter glosses. I've ended up picking up quite a few shades. I'm just gonna pop on Nude Pink. These are really, really good. They don't have a set down, so they're not the longest lasting, but they're decent all things considered. If you want a longer lasting one, go for the suede lip pencils from MAC. But if you just need a specific color, you don't want to spend a ton of money, the NYX ones are fantastic. And there's all kinds of dupes that you can find if you research on the internet with these NYX shades. And now let's top with the good old butter glosses, which I swear I used to collect when I was a teenager. I picked up Madeline. I don't know if this really goes to my lip, but this is a random array of colors that I picked up. And we're not done with the NYX products because they have been going super popular and I can't resist. When I'm at Ulta and I see a product on NYX that has spread like wildfire, and I'm at Ulta and I see it, I pick it up. But again, a good lip gloss, any color you can imagine. It's a great one to keep in your purse because if you lose them, misplace them, not that big of a deal. And a really nice formula. So kind of happy that TikTok brought those back into my life. But we'll finish off with the other NYX products that I have for today's video. They got me to purchase the Duck Plump. I saw a lot of ads for this and I was like, I really want to try it because it's supposed to be super duper 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 spicy. And boy, is it ever. Now, all of the claims are true about this. This is an extremely plumping, very painful lip gloss, but the formula finish itself I don't really love because I feel like it's not shiny enough for me. It has a lot of opacity, but it's not my favorite gloss formula, but the plumpingness is true. So I'm on that. TikTok didn't do me a favor with that one, I'd say. Now this one I purchased recently, so I haven't even tried it yet. It's the NYX Slick Click Fat Oil. Okay. I think it's one of these like oil glosses in a stick form. Oh, I like this. It's not too wet or sticky. It smells nice. Now my lips are still burning from the Duck Plump lip gloss. Good buildable color. I mean, this is just the first impressions right here. Love the like grape soda scent it has. Which shade did I pick up? It's pretty. Link in my bio. Ooh, I like that it's not too goopy. Okay, I see why people like this. Thank you, TikTok. And this last one I saw in a wear test for somebody's wedding. They used the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink. And I actually had decluttered a lot of these because I'd never used them really. It made me go out and rebuy them. I picked up the shade Cheeky. And these are a unique product because you have to put them on the lips. You see how sheer it looks? And it looks like a gloss almost. There is a catch to this. It's a unique product, very different than a lot of the other lip products we have on the market. You have to be very precise and intentional with your application on this too. Don't rub your lips together. So as I talk here, it's going to mattify and then it is not going to budge. This is one of the longest lasting lip products. Now the catch with this is if you start to reapply it or you rub your lips together too much, it will get flaky and come off in flakes. So you'll see your bare lips. So the wear of this, it doesn't wear gracefully, but it's all or nothing. Like it lasts such a long time, making it great for events. Right now, it's sticky as the product is drying, but you can eat, drink with this, nothing's gonna happen to it. So shout out to TikTok for bringing this back to my attention because I do think there's a time and a place for a product like this. So really awesome. I'm gonna now peel my lip stain off my hand. It peels off really easily. Like the stain aspect, it truly just works. But it looks terrible when I do it on my lips. But look at that. That's pretty insane. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I just look very unskilled when it comes to the application. Now the last thing that I have for this video is pretty much a whole brand, but TikTok got me into Sol de Janeiro and all of their different scents. I'd always loved their classic one, but I stopped there. Everything else they launched, I didn't get into. And so because of TikTok and I saw the obsession with their products, even the teenagers influenced me. I started picking up the scents, the body oil, the body lotion. I love their line now. So the most recent one that I made was, this one was sent in PR, but I did buy another one. This is the 68 one. This one kind of smells reminiscent of the Baccarat in a spray, but I love their scents. The purple one is the one that I bought. I'm on Sol de Janeiro talk, and I can't get enough of it. I love the scents, I love the products, and this one in particular is my current favorite, which is why I'm mentioning it. I see why when a new product launches, everybody runs to Sephora to get it. I'm not that crazy yet, but I do make a point in Sephora stores to go to this section and check out all of their new products, which they seem to be launching quite a lot recently, right? Or did I just not know before? And that's all I have for today's video. Those are all of the products that I purchased in the last few months that were 100% influenced by what I'd seen on the internet. And there were some that I was really excited about and that I'm really thankful for TikTok to leading me to. And there definitely are some where I'm like, nah, I'm a sucker. So let me know down below, what products have you picked up that you either love or fell victim to? I'd love to know, because I mean, it's not funny because it's our money, but like, sometimes you really do get duped. You know, they really trick you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Have a good one.